We have now moved on to the Code 30 example for the question you responded to in your practice test number 1. Is what you are learning in school affecting the way you live your life right now? Up here we have the criteria, and all of it actually applies to this post. So starting from the beginning, this response is related to the prompt and expresses a clear opinion. So there's a difference here from the code 30 to the code 20 that we saw before. The opinion here is very clear. You know exactly what direction the writer is headed in. So, however, there are insufficient and or vague supporting details, and the connection of the details to the opinion is not always clear. There is evidence of organization, but lapses from the organization impact communication. So in the beginning, you can see that this person starts off pretty strong. What I'm learning in school does affect the way I am living my life right now. And I say this because school is a part of my life, and when you learn certain things at school, you can look at life in a different perspective, or maybe you are just more sure on the way you see things. I'm a little out of breath. Okay. So as you can see, in terms of writing conventions, this person might not do as well in the sentence structure aspect, but they do go into talking about the impact of what they're learning in school on their life. However, they then go on to say that it impacts their life in a religious way, or the sciences, or math. And so you would expect to get more information about these three areas later on in their writing, but that doesn't happen. And so that's why it's highlighted in red, and we can see here that reasons are listed but not developed. You can also see here this section is highlighted in red. So we mature throughout our years here, and we do not only learn from our teachers but also from other students, parents, and guest teachers. So this section of the paragraph is not even relevant or needed. And because they've listed these 3 points, it would be wise to focus on those and not bring this in to simply fill the space in. And so as you are revising your work and rereading it, do make sure that you pick out passages like this that might not very directly connect to your opinion and your writing, and just get rid of it and try to put something else in its place if needed. You're actually quite lucky that you're typing your responses out, because you can easily go and make these revisions. This person who wrote this out on paper would have had a challenging time revising their work in the same way. And then in terms of this response, there is evidence of organization. So you can see that in the end, they do try to bring it back to the opinion by stating what we are learning in school does affect the way you live your life. So there's some effort there. However, more development is needed.